Hey guys, I'm back. Terminator. So, yeah, um, I'm getting back to my message, my testimony about just picking up where I left off earlier, um, how I made it over, how I made it through. Um, I know everybody wants to know, you know, my story. So, um, it's not in its entirety, but I do feel that I should say something. Um, my ancestors taught me that I needed to cover my crown. Um, Up until 2022 September, I knew nothing about um, you know chakras and you know um, you know energy and all of that. Spirit fast tracked me because, you know, he had to wake me up because it was time for me. He needed me. He needed me to answer the call that has been on my life since before I was born. And everything that Spirit made me to be, you know, I'm not everything that He made me to be. There are still things that I do not know. I don't and that only my Father knows. Even though He counsels me every day, He's teaching me. I'm learning, you know, important life lessons. I would say, very important life lessons that will be applied to my purpose. Even though I'm already in my purpose, there is still so much that I need to know. And before I get started, I wanna say thank you to my adversaries because they were the catalysts for my growth. They were the catalysts for to for me to step into my calling, into my purpose. They were the catalysts and everything that they put me through. Um, Spirit used it, to teach me very valuable lessons that will be applied, to my life's journey, um, which started in September 2022, and yeah, that was when I left everything behind. I left everything and everyone behind, and I started my spiritual journey. Um, some of you know me as Shirley Majors from Facebook. Um, but um, now that I'm on YouTube, I use my maiden name, Shirley Garrett. And yeah, if you want to reach me, you can reach me at Zena Divine, number 4, at gmail.com. That's ZENADIVINE, the number 4, at gmail.com. So that's how you can reach me. Um, anyway, because, yeah, um, I have so many questions. Um, Spirit, He doesn't tell me everything about, what my family did. And I guess, I'm still healing. I'm still healing and I'm still growing and I'm still expanding into in preparation for purpose. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to the many people that came up against me to stop me from reaching my purpose. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Spirit said that they were the catalysts for my growth. Even though my pain is real because I am still healing. As soon as I think I'm over it, I'm healed. I've forgiven everybody. I've forgiven everybody for everything they've done. Um, yeah. Uh, and I've yeah, went through transformation. After Spirit woke me up on September 2022, and I started my spiritual journey. I I started the process of transformation. And I'll cover. Oh yeah, my ancestors taught me to cover my head, my crown. I was talking about my chakras earlier, and how I learned to align my chakras and to, to become, you know, be more in the spirit. That I be more in tune into the spirit realm. My ancestors, spirit, the angels, the archangels, Archangel Michael, my guardian angel. Yeah, and be more in tune to the things of the spirit because of spiritual warfare. So, I've always um, been in church all my life. So, the people that came up against me, they were not, um, they may have been, thought they knew something about the spirit realm, but they just knew how to manipulate energy in a bad way. And um, they use spell work, witchcraft. They went to practitioners, uh, and they just sent me a whole lot of hoobly jubilee. But I'm telling you, it's real. Had it not been for spirit protecting me and my archangels defending me in the spirit realm, um, I probably wouldn't be here right now because they were sending death spells at me. Um, and I just want to say that these people, they were used by the devil, the enemy, the adversary, because of my high purpose and the calling on my life, which only I can do it. So it was very, my survival is very important to the unseen realm. Because there's truly a battle going on um, in the ethers of good and evil. And I've been in the middle of that battle. So, yes, Spirit had to wake me up because he had to let me know what was going on behind my back, and I knew some things, but it was only intuitively, and I, I, I wasn't really listening to my. I heard my intuition. I listened to my intuition, but it was just so far fetched. It was just hard to believe that my own family would come for me in the way that they did, and they would allow the devil to use them to, literally come for me in a way that, they wanted to take my life. Yes. It's a long story. It's a very long story, but a story that I've been working on um, over the years. Um, but, it's very painful. It's been very painful putting it on paper and just processing it all and writing it all. But, you know, um, it's just been hard to believe that, I love my family. I love my family. Anybody who knows me knows I love family. And, yeah, but, yeah. So, let me get at it. And I just pray. I call on I call on the archangels. 7 special archangels to me, the most powerful archangels that lead the heavenly army, that lead the warrior angels, the same ones that not that kicked Satan, kicked the devil out of heaven when he came up against God. And I just want to say that I I I I'm very humbled. I am very humbled that I have the protection of the Most High at my access, um, and that I have the backing of the whole universe, heaven, the archangels, my ancestors, ascended masters, gods and goddesses, and I'll tell you, I feel really special. I feel really unique, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful, and gratitude is very important. Um, yeah, I'm tapped in. I'm very tapped in to the spirit realm, um, which is what my family tried to keep me from all these years. Um, yeah, I was born. I was born into a family of witches and warlocks. A lot of people that know my family probably will find it difficult to believe this, but this is this is who these people were. They were witches and warlocks, and they knew that I had a calling on my life. They knew that I was chosen, um, and they were jealous and envious of my light, um, and yeah, they wanted. My sisters wanted to be me. They thought that if they, yeah, they wanted my destiny because I'm destined for greatness. Yeah, and my calling is very high, my purpose, and they wanted it. They wanted it. They wanted to become me, and they wanted to um, do a destiny swap with me. They wanted to take my place on the earth, and take my life. And so, yeah, but it was never gonna. Spirit was never gonna allow it. He was never gonna allow it. So he just used everything that they tried to do as a catalyst for my growth and to, yeah, prepare me for purpose and prepare me for my calling. And I'm very grateful to the Most High. I am not mad because a lot of what Spirit allowed was for my protection and for my preparation. So I'm not mad about it because, yeah, it helped me. It helped me to become my higher self, because I needed to become my higher self. And I needed to learn to set healthy boundaries with people. And I needed to learn to release the people that no longer serve my highest good. Those that did not want to evolve, ascend, awaken, because they like the um the things that this world had to offer. Physical, tangible things, yeah, because they were not healed, so they vibrated low, so they were easy targets for the enemy to use against me, and you know, as an act of revenge against my father, the creator. You know, it's a age long. It's centuries old. It's a centuries old battle. You know, from the time that my father kicked the devil kicked him out the house, so to speak. And so I'm gonna pause right here because I don't want my video to be all in one thing because it'll be too long. So I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. Okay.